Fraser Institute. Mining survey, it's been providing valuable information to the mining community since 1997. We sent it to 4,100 executives at mining companies around the world. We received responses from 742, and this year we were able to rate 96 jurisdictions. The challenge for South Africa for global competitiveness is South Africa is at the bottom third of the mining survey. Competition for mining investment is tougher than ever. We all know what's been happening to commodity prices and also some bad deals in the mining community, which has reduced the appetite for risk. So South Africa right now is in deep competition with the rest of the world for mining investment in a very tough market. And that, of course, is partially due to commodity prices and partially due to the uncertainty in the world economy. Why good policy is important. Mining creates jobs, expertise, and infrastructure. It is particularly important in a nation's development. People here have been talking about South Africa, obviously, but it has been hugely important in the development of my own nation, Canada, from what in effect would have been a developing world status to first world status. And good policy primarily should be directed at reducing uncertainty. All this is about sensible regulation and taxation, not left or right-wing viewpoints. Note that Sweden, Finland, and Norway are in our top 10. I mentioned a moment ago the idea about uncertainty. Mining companies are quite happy to pay taxes, are quite happy to follow regulations, but they want to know how much taxes they're going to pay so they can make sensible decisions. You know, if they're told 10% but aren't sure whether the bill is going to be 20, 30, 40, or 70% at the end of the day, it's really going to reduce their incentive to invest. They also want to know about regulations, and this is something everybody from the most left-wing but committed environmentalists to the most gung-ho miners should agree on. You want clarity and certainty in regulations, and you want them timely. That will assure, if the regulations are unpredictable, bad projects with political support can get the go-ahead. Good projects that would create jobs and prosperity can be killed because of political opposition. What you want is certainty, so people know what the regulations are, know if they meet the regulations, they'll get the go-ahead, and know if they don't, they'll be denied. And that reduces politicking and increases good policy. It increases investment. This can be done without, this, as I say, should be wanted from all sides of the political spectrum and all sides of the mining debate. Botswana, your neighbor, remains a world leader in the mining survey and has a market-friendly economy. Most African nations have bad or mediocre scores for the mining industry. Which approach has best served the people? Here's the mining survey score, and you can see how Botswana stands head and shoulders above the other African nations that I've chosen for this sample. Botswana has moved to an economy on a per capita basis, not 160% better, but 1,800% better. And that's largely due to the mining industry and good mining policy, just as Canada was built and Australia were built on good mining policy and an active industry.